Charles Booth in the 1890s headed up the most amazing research project on London. Teams of researchers in between 1880, about 1887, right through to about 1903, engaged in a huge investigation of the population of London. Many volumes were published in several editions. One element of this project was the mapping of London, and he produces these amazing maps where he colour codes districts according to the wealth and status of the population. This is Limehouse. You can see it better than me. Here's the curve of the river, the famous Limehouse Hole, Limehouse Basin, Pennyfields, Limehouse Causeway. I think you can get a sense of the colour here. Basically, yellow and gold are wealthy, successful people. There isn't any yellow and gold between, is there? I'm afraid they're all in Mayfair, Kensington, Knightsbridge, and so on. They weren't hanging around Limehouse. Red are kind of middling classes, and you're seeing red a lot, primarily along the main streets. Shopkeepers, small businessmen, tradesmen. Kind of pink is working class and they're doing okay. Pale blue is poor, and then black is, and suddenly we get not a category, an economic or a social category, we get a moral category. Black is bad people, criminals, bad and dangerous people. Now if we look at Limehouse Causeway and Pennyfields, I'm afraid, is kind of pink and black. Bad people living in Pennyfields. But Limehouse Causeway is kind of reddish and pale blue. Seen dotted around the whole area. Anyway, this was a good starting place, but plenty of people have written about Saxe Roma and even about Thomas Burke and about the kind of the media investigation. If I did anything original, I didn't do very much original, it was to actually go and look at census reports, look at census documents, and try to actually pin down the actual Chinese population, which is a difficult task, because what the census material tells us is not the nationality of the people, but place of birth. And so there were many English soldiers, English merchants, English missionaries in China, and their children, if they're born in China, are counted in the census as Chinese born, even though their mother and their father are English and they're brought back to England. Conversely, if you have a Chinese mother and a Chinese father and are born in London, you're not counted in the census as Chinese. You were born in England, and you were lost in the statistical tables. Samuel Jinque, who we saw, would have been there as a Jamaican in terms of the census. So it's tricky using census material to pinpoint the Chinese.